Hello, my name is Darrow, and I'm here today to talk a little bit about some of our art and artists from our personal collections. This will be one in a series of periodic videos from the ArtCentre of Plano about individual art collections. And maybe this will entice you to expand or start your own art collection. Who knows? So we're starting here in our master bathroom to show you a piece by Michelle O'Michael. Michelle is simply a delight of a human being. She is from West Texas and one of the few sculptors, female sculptors, who works in this medium, which is steel and very difficult to work in. This piece has been in many rooms throughout our house, and it ended up here, and I remember calling Michelle and saying, do you mind if I have it in my bathroom? It makes me smile every day because it's the first thing I see, so we love having it here.
Okay, Amy, why don't we take a walk back through your master bedroom and look at some of the pieces that are on display there.
We have my dog here.
There's Bailey.
That's Bailey. So the next piece I want to show you is this fabulous piece by Marla Ziegler. Marla is a Dallas artist that I've followed for over 20 years. And the name of this piece is a nod to Ellsworth. It's either a nod or an ode to Ellsworth, as in Ellsworth Kelly. And Marla told me this piece happened by chance, because these are remnants from earlier installations that she found so compelling, she saved them rather than discard them and put together this wonderful work of art that my husband and I fell in love with. And she and her assistant were here for 3 hours hanging this. Each one is an individual ceramic piece that's hung individually with Velcro. And the reason it's a nod to Ellsworth Kelly is because Ellsworth Kelly creates these beautiful works of art using minimal colors and simple shapes. And this is kind of reminiscent of that.
It is an amazing piece.
It's a lot of fun. That makes me smile.
Putting it all together is amazing. Let's walk around and you can show us some of the other works that are in your collection.
I'm going to talk about Dan Lamb a little bit. I want to highlight this beautiful Swarovski crystal. I have a hard time saying that piece by Dan Lamb, but I'll show you some more of her pieces. This is Elder Martos. This is John Pomara, who is local. Ted Kincaid, who is department head at Plano West High School. We actually took this off of their bedroom wall in Ted's house. He used to be a neighbor of mine.
Beautiful.
So follow me and I'll show you some other things here.
And I literally am following you.
Let me point towards Judy Youngblood. She's a local artist. And Mr. Todd Camplin. These are actually sentences, words, and it's done with pen and ink and expanded out. I can't imagine how much time it takes him to do this. And various and sundry artists throughout here.
Amy, can you talk about what your criteria are for selection?
Sure.
And what do you look for and what's your primary focus?
So because there's so much, a tremendous amount of local talent in any community, and because we like to support artists in our own community, we collect artists with a Texas connection, whether they live or work or from Texas. We just like to support our local community. So that's one criteria. Another criteria is that we have to like the person that they are, and we like to have them in our home for dinner. have them come and hang the piece and get to know them and follow them.
And it looks like you're very eclectic in your selections.
Probably so, yes.
Okay, and this a Dan Lamb that you're going to talk about.
So this piece is, we have 6 of Dan's. The crystal piece in the bedroom is by her as well. Dan is a lovely young female artist and graduate from Plano West High School. And these are created by, she built an armature or a form and layers it with polyurethane foam until she gets the thickness that she wants, and then she shapes it, puts it into the shape that she wants, and then covers it with resin so that the form sticks and it stays in that shape. And then she covers it with dots of either acrylic paint or the crystals that you saw. It's meticulously placed. If you look, if you can get closer, the color variations are just fabulous. And Dan told me that some of these colors actually glow in the dark. And we've yet to purchase a black light to test that out, but it's on our list of things to do. Won't that be fun?
Oh, Amy, these are just so interesting and fun. Thank you so much for sharing your collection.
I love it. Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit, just to close out, about the Art
Well,
Center?
thank you for letting me share. Art's one of my favorite things to talk about. And I would encourage you to keep checking the ArtCentre of Plano.org website, because we'll have periodic videos of other people's art collections, people you probably know in our community. You can also find the ArtCentre of Plano on Facebook and Twitter. And also you can come by once we are reopened and even rent out the Sagling House, which is the home of the ArtCentre, for your own post-coronavirus celebration.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. See you.